Hello everyone, this is Ravekel. I wanted to play Zelda, so I am. Ha! I don't think this is going to take long. I'm probably just going to play through it tonight and post the videos. I'm not really worried about it being a super long game, because it's not. Especially if you know what you're doing. So this is the original Zelda. I've been kind of craving it because lots of the conversations I've had about Breath of the Wild, I've been talking about the original game and getting me thinking about it. Again, this is the game for me, by the way. This is like the first game I ever probably played. My dad actually got a Nintendo to play this game. That was a lucky drop. We're gonna adjust our route. And then we're gonna miss. Because we're awesome. Okay. So yeah, my dad got this game, got a Nintendo to play this game when he was in grad school, and went through and played it with no guide, no nothing. Probably died about as much as I am apparently going to be dying. This is just, the controls are really feeling not great right now for some reason. We'll get it. We'll get it. Okay. We're gonna go heal up. So yeah, I literally, this was when I was like 2-3 years old. That was I watched Dad play this game. This is the game that I first played. I don't remember playing it when I was that little, but this for me is always the game. The original Legend of Zelda. So yeah, you may have noticed that we are not heading the right direction right off the bat. That is intentional. Quite frankly, the first level is not the first level I like to go to. We're gonna start off in level 2, and the reason we're doing that is actually normally because we want to get bombs. My goal is actually to get as much stuff as we can, as early as we can, because it makes the game easier. One of the things with this game is keys actually carry over between dungeons, so we can be all fancy. We're going to collect extra keys, I believe, or we should have extra keys at the end of this dungeon. And we're going to get bombs. And those two things are really important because it means we have to do less in the harder dungeons. We're also grabbing as up rupees wherever we can. Basically, my goal is we're going to do level 2. We're going to get some heart containers. We're going to get the candle. We're going to get the potion. We're going to get... then we're going to go down to level 3. After we go to level 3... Oh, and we're going to get the white sword before we go to level 3. Oh man, we're getting tons of bomb drops. That's awesome. Okay. So yeah, we don't actually need to fight anything here, or to go off into the side rooms here. Like, there's a bunch of optional stuff that you really don't need. I think we just passed the map and the compass. We're gonna get the key. I can't remember if we want to go one more or if this is it. This is it, okay. I've always hated this room because of that. This is not a deathless run, just to be clear. I have no intentions of beating this game without dying a lot. Especially since we're doing a harder route than, well, it won't seem like a harder route once we get to a certain point. We have a hard start to skip a bunch of stuff later, basically, or to make the rest easier. I totally forgot to do these rooms. I don't remember if this room actually drops anything, but we'll just go ahead and do it. I've always thought that the ropes, those snake monsters, looked really weird. I don't know why. Okay. Huh. How many times can Gorias kick your butt? Okay. We're gonna stop showing off. I don't really care about the boomerang that much. So we're just gonna... Okay, we've got our keys. We've got what we need. We've got bombs. I'm just gonna run for it, basically. So we're just gonna go straight up. I don't think... Do we actually need to beat the Gorias? No. Okay, so we're gonna respawn them here. Just so you know, I don't know any fancy glitches. I know there's one where you can like hit your sword as you walk out and it does this crazy thing. We're not gonna be doing that. Basically, it lets you walk off the bottom of the screen and walk off the top, essentially. We're not going to be doing that. I don't know how to do it. That's basically it. I mentioned keys, or extra keys. I think this guy drops a key as well. More ropes. Ropes are nice because they go down in one shot. And actually, we're doing really good on rupees. We're getting... I mean, I suppose we died twice. That helps too. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. We got some lucky key drops there, or lucky drops there. Okay, Dodongo. Two hits. We've got plenty of bombs left. Got another heart container. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else we need right now. Okay. So that is level 2, which, if you are trying to play the game efficiently, I guess, we're walking out of here with 4 keys, 6 bombs. Oh my gosh, blue moblins. Okay. Secret to everyone, 30 rupees. that's part of why we're over here. Oops. I'm just not quite on with those bombs. By the way, in case you have not played this game before, always take the heart container. Always, always, always take the heart container. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go... I think we'll be okay. So this is why we're going to level 2. This is why we get the bombs. This is why bombs are so important. We get some free hearts there. We get rupees there. And we're going to get a lot more rupees. And we're going to get a special item called the letter. Is it there? Yeah. So there's a secret right here. I did not know about this when I was a kid. I knew there were rupees hidden places, but not that often. So, that's 100 rupees in that secret. Hopefully that kind of sums up why we're doing this the way we are. Show this to the old woman. So this will let us get a potion that refills our health later in the game. We get one free, and then you have to pay for any additional ones. And then we're going to go up here. Oh, crap. Missed the fairy. Okay. And we're going to get the candle. This is possibly one of the most useful items in the game. I might just go get the blue ring right now. Double check real quick here. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go through here. This is where level 5 is. We're gonna skip past that. Takes us over here. And we're gonna go on top of the waterfall. We're gonna wish we had a ranged weapon. Okay. So you can't get this sword until you have 2 additional hearts. You have to have 5 total. So if we hadn't gotten that first bomb drop, we would be at 5 right now, after beating level 2 and getting that 1 heart container. If we happen to die right now, it actually doesn't hurt us at all? Is that right? Yeah. Because we should show back up at the beginning of the game now. Is that where we respawn? Yeah. Okay, so we spawn back at the beginning of the game. So now we're gonna go across here. Accidentally pause. Okay. We're gonna go back to level 1 here in a second, but we're gonna go get a bunch of stuff first, because yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get the red medicine. So actually, we will need to go back to level 1 before we get the blue ring, I think. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, getting the white sword is really important because it makes these enemies a lot more bearable. 400. I mean, this is an NES game. It's pretty challenging. So having this stuff is nice. Okay, that should be 10. Yep. We're gonna cap before we go. Okay, we're gonna fight these moblins quick. Just in case they drop rupees. Because if we can just get a few more rupees, we're actually in really good shape. And also because if we do get hurt, there's a fairy right there that we're gonna hit. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do level 1 first. Before we keep grabbing stuff. There is still some good stuff to grab, but level 1's kind of on the way, and we can always go back. Probably gonna end up maxed on rupees before we get through level 1. Actually, I won't pick any more up until after level 1, as far as the secrets go, because we're gonna be going back that same way anyway. Another heart. So now we're ready to go into level 1 with 7 hearts, the candle, and the white sword. Yep. Level 1's really fast, so I'm not super worried anyway. And actually, with the white sword, you pretty much just wreck stuff. By the way, I am also going to default to my normal excuse for this game of I'm playing on a keyboard, since I don't think I've said that in a while. The keys aren't quite as responsive as a normal controller is, so I am running into some minor issues with that. We did not actually need to go that way. Oh well. Okay, so we're gonna go get the bow. Honestly, my ideal route for this game doesn't go back to level 1 for quite a while. The route I was playing it for quite a while was actually to start with level 3. Not actually beat level 3, just get the raft and the ladder from levels 3 and 4, basically. And then just go get all the heart containers right in one swoop. We're doing close to that. The next time we're gonna get the rest of the heart containers on our. Basically, we do 2 swoops instead of 1. We're still gonna get the magic sword after we beat level 4, which is the earliest you can get it, and basically, that second half of the game, we're just going to have everything already. That you don't find in those dungeons, at least. Okay. In case you're not aware of this strategy, wall masters in this game have a set number that appear, so you can just sit there and flick your boomerang at them and stun lock them, and all of them will pile up in the same place. That boss is a lot easier with the white sword. That's part of the reason I like this route better, of not getting to level 1 till the white sword, because that boss is actually can hurt when you've got 3 hearts and a wooden sword. Okay. So we are at 236. We'll grab one. Oops. I'm really good at this game. I'm really hesitant about this, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. No, we're not. We're not. We're not gonna waste rupees. We'll farm 10. There we go. Okay, one more 5-drop. Or 5 ones. We're good. Probably should have just not bought the medicine right away. I'm trying to remember if one of these has a secret in it. I don't think it is. Intentionally keeping far away from these guys to try and get that last rupee drop. Come on. Ugh. Oh. Okay. Okay. By the way, the maximum rupees you can carry is 255. That's why I paused. Instead of getting some more secrets. The other secrets would have put me over that, and I didn't want to have like a super... I didn't want to, basically I didn't want to waste rupees. We have 2 more things, 2 more big purchases to make, so a little bit of backtracking for 60 rupees is totally worth it to me. Okay, actually, we're not going to backtrack right now. We're going to go ahead continue. So we've got the blue ring, which does which means we're taking half damage from everything. The white sword, which means we're doing double damage. And we've beaten 2 levels. We've got the candle, which is another minor investment. And we're going to be... yeah, we always want the white sword before this level, honestly, because... yeah, those enemies normally split into 2 smaller ones if you still have the wood sword. So if you can kill them in one shot, that's better. Like I said, my old route that I was using was... I realize it's not the best, that's why we're doing it this way. Also, it involved fighting Dark Nuts with a wood sword. Actually, I take that back. It involved walking past Dark Nuts, so you wouldn't have to fight them, because they're really, really obnoxious enemies, and fighting them with a wood sword is crazy. Okay, that was more bombs. So, trick I learned recently. When you set a bomb, the direction that Link is facing when he sets the bomb, not when it goes off, is the direction the bomb counts as facing compared to the Dark Nut. So, you can only hit Dark Nuts in the side or the back. If they're facing you, you can't hurt them. So if you are running away from a Dark Nut and you place a bomb, even if the bomb looks like it's hitting in the front, it will hit them in the back. I never quite understood why it sometimes seemed like that happened. By the way, you don't have to fight every Dark Nut in those rooms. You just have to get to the door. Or to the stairs, rather. I mean, there's nothing wrong with fighting a couple Dark Nuts here and there, but there's no point in risking life and limb for that. Okay. So we've got the raft, yes. Which will let us get to level 4. We are going to keep going here. Oh, I don't remember which way it is. It's been a while. I believe it's up or right. We've got enough keys. We'll risk it. We'll risk it. Yeah. So I love how this game drops little hints about some of the hidden stuff like that. This is not where we want to be. Oh well. Extra key. Free key. That means we didn't waste one. By the way, this game does not have diagonal movement, but as you just might have just noticed there, oh god, you can. I believe I mentioned this in Link to the Past. You can kind of flick 2 directions at the same time, and it will throw the boomerang diagonally. Pretty much all the Zelda games have that same feature. Okay. So these, those white or pinkish bubbly enemy, or they're called bubbles. basically... Oh. I was thinking this was Gliok. It's a handler. You can kill that guy with one bomb if you place it right in the center so it hits all 4 pieces at once. But yeah, the bubbles make it so you can't use your sword. It's not a huge deal most of the time. I'm okay with that. Okay. So we have the raft. Level 4 is literally like right ahead of us. So we're gonna keep going. And then we'll do errands. Just so you know, the other errands we have, we're gonna go pick up meat because we need that for level 7. And we're gonna pick up arrows because currently we have a bow that does nothing. This is one of those where it would be really nice to have the better sword ahead of time. Because those enemies also don't split if you have the good sword. Okay, again, this is one of those things where you have to watch where you're going, because you can literally just pick up that key and leave. And you should. Okay. Boom. Okay, this is a... Okay. So I could have switched to the candle, but I know where I'm going. Okay. This is one of the first kind of really challenging rooms. It's got the bubbles that can knock you into stuff. It's got likes, which will wreck you. They take a lot of damage, and they're... we don't have the big shield. We're probably not going to get it because I'm lazy. And it's expensive. If I have rupees left later, I'll grab it. But we're buying arrows and meat first, and I think we need 2 sets of meat, so we're going to do that before we do anything else. We're also not going to go back for the silver boomerang, most likely, because this is good enough. I hate that room. Maybe once we get the magic sword if we happen to be on that side, but I don't think we're going back there. Okay. So in case you're wondering, this room has a line of the water or whatever across it. The other room we skipped had this, or that we didn't use the candle on, was this pattern. Okay, another manhandla. I love how the boss from the just one level back is the same, or is just a regular enemy here. I mean, it comes off as like a mini boss. Walk into the waterfall. No. By the way, we are probably gonna... I think we're 1 key behind at this point. Oh. Okay. That was just me being dumb. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be picking up 160 more rupees from secrets here. And then getting the arrows and the meat. We should have some left, actually, so we'll see where we're at. Something, something, yes, I know, big shields block that. That's why I have a blue ring. Okay. So now we have all the items we need. We've beaten the first 4 levels. So I'm gonna go on a little roundabout here to get this, to get the stuff we missed by level 1. I'm trying to think if there's an easier way to get this, or to go through this now. Oh, we did do that one. Okay, we'll go up. Okay, so we're basically gonna finish our shopping. That's the goal. So I totally just burned the wrong one. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna cross the desert instead of going down like I normally, like I was gonna. I was gonna go down along the coast, but we're actually gonna go backwards. Because we've got enough for our first purchase anyway. And because we're up here anyway. Okay, so we're back here where we got the heart. There are several more hearts kind of right along this area. Still don't have the big shield. Okay, this is another heart. And down here is another heart. That's where most of our money's going. Yeah, we'll go this way. We're not going into level 8 right now. That random bush in the way is level 8, in case you were not aware. I recall my dad saying that that was actually the thing that threw him off. That was like where he got lost and had problems with the game. He was stuck on finding that one particular dungeon for a very long time because it's not in an obvious place at all. This is another 100 rupees. Okay. So, we have enough rupees to do what we want, basically. But before we do that, the last thing we need to buy is meat, but it's kind of on the way back over to level 7 once we actually go do level 7. So we're going to do this first. This is the spot kind of up by where we died before. Actually, does this shop sell meat? Nope. If we're buying a big shield, we're buying it from this guy who sells it for like 90 or whatever. Okay, power bracelet. This will make warping around a little bit easier. It's actually, to me, it's a little bit more convenient than the flute. More of these guys. We're gonna go right past them. Go up here. Grab the magic sword. Okay, so we are now fully upgraded. We've got pretty much what we need for the rest of the game, except for that one meat pickup. So, that's the first half of Zelda. First half of, yeah. So, I'm gonna end here. We've beaten 4 levels, we've gotten and we're sitting with pretty much all the items that you can buy except the meat and the big shield. I just walked past level 6, but I hate level 6. So we're gonna wait and come back. Level 6 is actually really kind of near level 9, so we're gonna come back around and do that last. I'm gonna pause here, and we'll do the second half of the game, and we'll do the rest of the game in the next session, most likely. I may pause for level 9 again. So, let me know if you enjoyed this. Give me a like and a subscribe if you want to see more. I'm really only doing this game because it's not super long and I know it fairly well. It's a game that has a lot of memory to me. So, I'm going to end this session here, and we will pick back up next time. We're going to do level 5, 7, 8, 6, and 9. Catch you later.